it vanished without warning. No wreckage on the surface, only silence beneath the waves. The story of salvaging a lost stealth fighter begins long before the aircraft ever touches the ocean floor. It starts with the rise of stealth technology itself, an era where invisibility became a decisive advantage in modern warfare. The F-22 Raptor, for example, represents the peak of that evolution. Designed during the late Cold War and refined for the 21st century, it combines supercruise, extreme maneuverability, sensor fusion, and radar evading geometry into a single, unmatched platform. Every panel, every angle, and every coating was engineered to remain unseen and unheard. When an aircraft of such significance is lost at sea, the concern extends far beyond the loss of hardware. Oceans are not empty voids, they are contested spaces. Any advanced military technology resting on the seabed becomes a silent intelligence prize. History has shown this clearly. During the Cold War, both superpowers conducted secretive deep-sea recovery missions, racing to retrieve sunken submarines, missiles, and aircraft before rivals could reach them. These operations were often as complex as space missions, requiring precision navigation, custom-built recovery vessels, and extreme secrecy. Modern salvage operations follow the same principles, but with far greater technological sophistication. High-resolution sonar mapping identifies debris fields across vast, dark ocean depths. Remotely operated vehicles, or ROVs, descend thousands of meters, transmitting live imagery in crushing pressure and total darkness. Each fragment they recover is meticulously cataloged, secured, and transported under the strictest protocols. The goal is not restoration for flight, but restoration for understanding. Engineers analyze structural failures. Coding specialists examine how stealth materials react to prolonged exposure to salt water. Intelligence experts work to ensure that no sensitive technology is left behind. Every single rivet and circuit board tells a story. Such recoveries also serve a vital preventative purpose. By studying what failed, future aircraft become safer and more resilient. By securing advanced systems, the strategic balance is preserved. The ocean, once a graveyard of lost machines, becomes a classroom of hard-earned knowledge. Ultimately, the salvage of a legendary stealth fighter isn't just about reclaiming metal from the deep. It is about protecting innovation, learning from loss, and ensuring that the most advanced tools of defense do not become unintended gifts to adversaries. The loss of a modern stealth fighter in the open ocean is never a simple accident measured only in cost or equipment. It immediately becomes a strategic event, one that echoes far beyond the crash site itself. Such an aircraft is not merely a machine. It is a concentration of decades of research, classified engineering, and tactical doctrine embedded into its metal, composites, and code. When a stealth platform disappears beneath the sea, its value does not sink with it. Resting on the ocean floor, it becomes a silent focal point of global interest. Every fragment carries critical information from the secrets of its radar-absorbent materials to its sensor architecture, flight control logic, and electronic warfare capabilities. Even damaged components can reveal how invisibility is achieved, how detection is avoided, and where the system's limitations might exist. History demonstrates that military powers have always pursued lost technology with urgency. During earlier eras, the recovery of downed aircraft or sunken weapons altered the balance of power and accelerated rival development programs. In the modern age, where technological parity can determine deterrence or dominance, the stakes are even higher. A single unrecovered system could compromise years of strategic advantage. The ocean itself complicates this reality. International waters blur jurisdiction, while the extreme depth and darkness provide both concealment and opportunity. Recovery is not only about retrieval but about denial, ensuring that no adversary gains access to materials never intended to be studied outside secure facilities. Every hour that passes increases the uncertainty, speculation, and risk. Beyond intelligence concerns, there is symbolism. The loss of a flagship aircraft tests the confidence in systems once thought to be invulnerable. Halis, watch closely. Rivals analyze every detail, released or withheld. The decisions made in the aftermath influence military doctrine, investment, and global perception for years to come. In this context, salvage operations are not just logistical exercises. They are strategic imperatives shaped by secrecy, speed, and precision, unfolding quietly beneath the surface where geopolitics and engineering intersect. Long before modern stealth aircraft existed, the recovery of lost military technology was already shaping history in unseen ways. The ocean has always been both a battlefield and a vault, preserving the remnants of conflict while concealing secrets that nations could not afford to leave behind. As warfare evolved, so did the urgency to reclaim what had fallen into the depths. During the Second World War, downed aircraft and sunken weapons were often written off as casualties of war. Yet, even then efforts were made to retrieve wreckage when it held tactical value. Radar components, encrypted devices, and experimental systems were quietly recovered, studied, and reverse-engineered, influencing the next generation of military design. The sea became an extension of the intelligence war. The Cold War transformed recovery operations into covert technological races. Submarines, missiles, and reconnaissance aircraft carried secrets capable of shifting global power. When these assets were lost, recovery missions were launched under extreme secrecy. Specialized ships were constructed for the sole purpose of lifting objects from unimaginable depths. The operations were often disguised as scientific research or commercial exploration, masking their true purpose. Success or failure was rarely acknowledged publicly, yet the consequences were profound. These missions demanded innovation under pressure. Engineers developed deep-sea cameras that could function in total darkness, robotic arms capable of delicate precision, and navigation systems accurate enough to locate an object no larger than a car on an endless ocean floor. Each breakthrough in recovery technology fed directly into broader maritime and aerospace advancements. As military systems became more complex, recovery efforts evolved from simple retrieval to comprehensive forensic analysis. Wreckage was no longer treated as mere debris, but as data. Fractured airframes revealed stress patterns. Corroded electronics exposed hidden vulnerabilities. Even the way an aircraft broke apart told a story of its design limits and the environmental forces it faced. In the modern era, these historical lessons guide every response to a lost aircraft. Past successes and failures inform timelines, security measures, and international coordination. The modern doctrine of recovery is now a fusion of engineering, intelligence, and strategy, shaped by decades of quiet operations that never appeared in headlines but influenced them nonetheless. Every lost aircraft becomes a lesson written in fragments. Beneath the surface, technology is stripped of its ceremony and tested by immense pressure, corrosion, and time. What remains is the truth about design, about assumptions, and about the fine margin between dominance and vulnerability. The recovery of advanced military systems is not driven solely by fear of exposure, but by the critical need to understand what went wrong and how it can be prevented from happening again. Stealth technology, often perceived as an absolute advantage, is revealed through loss to be conditional and fragile. Its special coatings can erode. Its sharp edges can fail. Its sensors can misalign. When exposed to the harsh ocean environment, these materials behave differently than they do in controlled laboratory settings. Studying these effects reshapes future engineering, influencing how the next generation of aircraft are built, protected, and maintained. Failure becomes instruction. Security is equally transformed by such events. Modern defense systems rely on layers of protection: physical, digital, and procedural. A single breach, even through an accidental loss, tests the strength of those layers. Recovery operations help refine protocols for data encryption, component isolation, and rapid response containment. Each mission strengthens the ability to protect what cannot be allowed to spread beyond controlled hands. This preservation extends beyond the hardware. The knowledge itself must be safeguarded. Engineers document their findings with incredible precision, ensuring that the insights are retained without exposing sensitive details. What is learned feeds directly back into training, doctrine, and design philosophy. The objective is continuity, ensuring that progress is not interrupted by loss, but reinforced by it. There is also a broader reflection. These advanced machines are built to project power, yet their fate can hinge on the same natural forces faced by the earliest sailors. The ocean equalizes technology, reminding planners that supremacy is never permanent. It is only maintained through constant vigilance and adaptation. In the end, recovery and analysis transform absence into presence. What was lost becomes a foundation for improvement, shaping quieter decisions in laboratories and briefing rooms, where future systems are imagined with a deeper respect for failure, secrecy, and the unforgiving environment that holds the past beneath its surface. What lies beneath the ocean is never just wreckage. It is memory, consequence, and instruction, preserved in silence. The loss of an advanced stealth aircraft reveals how closely innovation and vulnerability coexist, and how quickly superiority can be tested by circumstance rather than conflict. The long, difficult effort to bring it back from the deep is a bridge between past ambition and future design, turning secrecy into discipline and failure into foresight. Through salvage, history is not erased, but examined. Each recovered fragment reinforces the immense responsibility that accompanies technological power. Engineering advances are validated not only in success, but in how effectively they are protected, understood, and improved when something goes wrong. The ocean becomes the ultimate proving ground, where assumptions are challenged and resilience is forged anew. Thanks for watching. If you found this story fascinating, be sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the world of technology and history. See you next time.